Friday Night Blitz is sponsored by your local Fairway food store.
This is the ADM Tiger Marching Band.
And you're watching the Friday Night Blitz.
Well, there you go. Bands need love too. They work just as hard for Friday nights. Welcome into week 7 of the Friday Night Blitz. I'm John Schaefer, joined by Colin Cahill. Week 1 on the Friday Night Blitz for you. Of course, you had a little something like this down in Alabama.
A little bit.
If I'm not mistaken.
A little bit.
Have a few more classes down there, a few less classes?
A couple more classes, but you know, football's the same once you boil it down to it. And I mean, it's just the same when you get down on the field.
All righty. Well, a lot of fun today. And of course, last week of regular season for 8-player Class A, 1A, and 2A is next week. That's right. You heard it here. They start playoffs October 22nd. So teams looking up postseason spots, looking to lock up postseason spots tonight. Colin, that includes big showdown between ADM and Harlan. The Cyclones, man, have looked really good, unbeaten. ADM with just 1 loss. Harlan knew they'd get the Tigers' best tonight, didn't they? They
did. Harlan rolling into this game tonight at 6-0.
Here's what the Cyclones had to say leading into this one against the Tigers.
I think they're going to be well prepared. They're very well coached. They got a lot of speed. They got some nasty critters in there that makes it up pretty good.
It'll be a good team. We got to do the same thing that we do every week in practice, come here and work, and be expecting a lot more than what we've seen lately. So let's go there and win.
I think we typically get their best, you know, and that makes us we don't want to play anybody on their worst night. We want to play on your best night, and you know, if the chips don't fall our way that night, that's the way it is. But we want to put our best foot forward, and we want to see the best on the other side too.
I feel like everybody's got a target. We got a target on our back. Everybody wants to come get us. But coming here to Harlan, it's an awesome place. We want to be here. We breed winners here. That's what we want to do is win. Just coming here, we expect to win, and it's our expectation.
Cyclones having to contain one of 3A's best dual threat quarterbacks, Matt Dufault. He's got 19 total touchdowns on the year. ADM, they've got to figure out where they want to force Harlan's hand, either on the ground or through the air, because the Cyclones are as balanced as you'll find for any team. This is the Friday Night Blitz Game of the Week, brought to you by Fairway. And Matt Dufault and company looking to pull off an upset over the Cyclones in Adel. Early on, it was the Dufault show. 10 yards on the QB carry here, looking good early on. And then Dufault, this time he's going to roll out, and this isn't how you want to start throwing the ball. This ball is going to get picked off by Connor Frame. Big play for the Cyclones to get the game going for them. Then it's going to be Cyclones running back Aiden Hall on the sweep, and he's coming right at you. 20-yard gain there for the Cyclones. Then the Cyclones on play action here. It's going to be Tegan Kasperbauer with the pretty ball. What a catch by Frame right in the corner of the end zone for the touchdown. And then Dufault, this time he's going to be looking to run, just trying to get anything going for the Tigers tonight. But the Cyclone defense just was all over the place early on in this game. Big stop there for the Cyclones, and then they go to work after a punt. This is going to be Hall again, and he's gone. Erases Angles. There he goes. Touchdown Cyclones. It's 14-0 at that point. We're still in the first quarter. Then Kasperbauer is going to drop back here in the second quarter. He finds Joey Moser, the little guy. What a catch. 40-yard gain there for the Cyclones. And then the defense for the Tigers hold, but the Cyclones get 3 points out of it. 17-0 in the second. Harlan just rolls again tonight, 58-30 over ADM. That was our game of the week. Once again, you guys, you're the ones who decided those games for us, and week 8 will be no different. A great lineup for next week, and you can go vote right now on our app or wait until the break and check out the website. Here we go. Valley versus Dowling, the classic rivalry, one of the biggest in the state this year. Is no different. ACGC versus Van Meter. It will be senior night for the Bulldogs, and it will be a matchup of the undefeated 1A teams. What a rise ACGC has seen this year. Will be a fun season finale. Riverside versus Earlham. Just down the road from Van Meter, the Earlham Cardinals have only faltered once in Class A play. They'll get a Riverside squad that has been rolling all season long. And Nevada versus Humboldt, my dad's hometown. And lastly, if you want us to take a trip to Humboldt, you'll have to vote for it. Nevada at Humboldt next week is the biggest game in Class 3A, and both will be undefeated and will decide the district.
All righty, thank you, Colin. Speaking of Nevada, tonight hosting Algona, the Bulldogs' lone loss this year came at the hands of BHRV. This was going to be a battle. Nevada, again, out to show they're legit this fall. Beautiful night under the lights there in Nevada. Cubs hosting the Bulldogs, trying to slow down this man right here, Tyler Mansky. He's a man among boys, that's for sure. First drive for the Algona Bulldogs, handoff to Lamorne Olfers. He tries to punish Caleb Cooker, but gets the last laugh, punching it loose on the hit. Nevada recovers, the offense goes to work. Kason Stevenson takes a handoff, finds a seam, sprinting down the sideline, sets up the QB keeper here. James Edwards gonna power through for the touchdown. This kid's got some legs of his own. 7-0, the Nevada student section. Yeah, they were loving life. It was pajama night out there. Everyone was comfortable. Bulldogs trying to answer. Mansky buying time, goes deep for Trayvon Smith. Smith bringing it in, and they're in the red zone just like that. But the Cubs defense bends. They do not break. 4th down, Gavin Malone coming up on the edge, getting after Mansky here. This is going to be a sack. He was hyped. That Nevada defense coming up big. That's a turnover on down. Second quarter, Cubs knocking on the door. Edwards looking over the middle in the red zone. Drew Robinson on the other end, but Mansky says no. Shuts the door. That's a pick. Bulldogs going to go the other way and try and bully their way down to the other end zone. Mansky to Tristan Larson. Spin cycle, engage. Picks up 20 after that. And that would eventually set this one up. Check this out. Mansky doing his best Josh Allen impression out there. Yeah, Allen's better than Mahomes, I said it. Buying time, pegs Trayvon Smith in the back of the end zone here. This is the touchdown for the first half for Algona. 7-6 Cubs after the 2-point conversion fails. Nevada gets one more crack at it, though. A couple minutes left in the half. Hands off to Stevenson. Again, this kid, no problem finding running room out there. Gets tripped up by the laces down at the 5. So, Edwards, I'm calling my name. Bursting over the goal line. Nevada led by a score at half. They win it big, setting up this great battle with Humboldt next week. 28-14, your final. The Cubs get the dub. Back over to Colin now for some social media.
We've got a lot of social media action tonight. Just one thing right here, the Harlan Cyclones. We were out there earlier. They travel well out here for Harlan. Student section showing up. You're going to want to hang the jersey here after tonight. Harlan rolled in that game. Good to see the student section get out there. Then we're going to move on to our next one. It's Harlan Community again, and that's opening kickoff right now. Adel, very impressive. The hometown crowd getting out there tonight. A lot of fans, a lot of students on both sides. I think it was a pink out. We're in Breast
sounds
Cancer
about right
Awareness Month. So there's a lot of pink on the sidelines. You don't catch any of that there. And then we're going to move next over to our man, Jonathan Schaefer. Oh man, what beautiful.
It's like I've done this before or something, guys.
It's like he gets paid to do this. The coin flip, they drop them here.
Yeah.
Back where I was from, they always catch them. I thought there was more pressure for when you have to catch it.
Funny thing, Algona, this was about the only thing they won tonight. Sorry, that was harsh.
What else we got here for our social media minute? And then we're looking at Sean Bach, Xavier Nwangpa, 5-star cornerback out of Southeast Polk. He had some pretty prestigious coaches out here. That's Kirk Ferentz. That is going to be also Clemson's defensive coordinator. And then I'm blanking for some odd reason right now. Phil Parker. Sorry, I was
Phil Parker? You mean the Iowa Hawkeyes defensive coordinator who should probably be sleeping?
I wanted to say Norm Parker, but no, the next great Phil Parker.
Knows him.
They were on the sidelines for that game. We're going to have highlights of that game coming up. That was an incredible game. Wonka, he had a pretty big play in that game as well.
Yeah. I mean, Binger was out there for that one. First off, shouldn't Kirk Ferentz and Phil Parker be asleep at that point? They got a big game against Penn State tomorrow. No big deal. It's just 3-4. We'll be talking about that on Cyhawk Game Day in the morning. Still to come, though, here on the Friday Night Blitz the rest of the way. We're heading out east. That's right, Southeast Polk on the road to Prairie, and we had a dandy. Binger's in next. Alrighty, time now for our first play candidate of the night. You have not seen the highlights from this game. It's Roland-Story versus West Marsh. Roland-Story's Quinn Ante up top to Carter Flatabow. Double coverage typically does not go well for a quarterback, but Carter Flatabow is really good at being a wide receiver and somehow hauls this in. It's worth one more look. I lose it at the top, but you find it right there through two defenders' hands. That's a touchdown. Wow. We'll get you the score from Roland-Story, West Marsh, plus the rest of the highlights from that game. It was a fun one out there at State Center. All right, welcome back into the Friday Night Blitz. We keep things rolling along as 5A Power Southeast Polk hit the road to face Cedar Rapids Prairie, both 5-1. If we're being honest, this could be a 5A title game preview. Bangers up in Cedar Rapids for it.
For the first time in history, Southeast Polk comes to play at Cedar Rapids Prairie. Polk, #1 in the RPI, Prairie, #5. Coach Ferentz on hand with Clemson offensive line coach Rob Caldwell talking some football, and Rams ready to go here on the road trip, and really it was special teams early. Sam Good with this one. Don't try to run and punt it right there. Good with the great block, and it gives the Rams some momentum early, and Abu Sama is one of the key factors. The offensive line giving him holes, and he was taking advantage, getting as much yards as possible, and then doing it on his own sometime. After breaking through the initial line of scrimmage, finds the edge, and he's got the speed to get in. Touchdown Rams early. Yeah, Coach Selinovich likes it a lot. And then on offense to the air this time, Jackson Daly up top to Cole Falloon. Pretty pass and catch. The Rams rolling up 2 touchdowns. The defense also playing well early. Caleb Chebihar's had a great year right up front here with Woods on the defense, and then offense gets going again. Daly up top to Falloon on the edge. He makes one man miss and then keeps it going down the sideline, doesn't score. Then a few plays later, a throw that Daly would want back. Rolling to his right, he throws back to his left. This one's picked off, and it gives some momentum to Cedar Rapids Prairie, who has back-to-back touchdowns to tie this game. And the Hawks keep it going. Mikkel Taylor with the touchdown here puts them up 7, and then look out. Are you kidding me? Jackson Daly with the flea flicker, and who else? Cole Falloon with the touchdown. The Rams up 1, but time winding down. A chance for the Hawks to win it, and it's blocked. The field goal is blocked, and Southeast Polk gets it done. They keep winning. They'll be atop the RPI again. A magical, magical moment here for Southeast Polk. They got a little luck going their way, and we're going to show you that. We're going to talk to a great player later on the show. John, send it back to you. The Rams are winner.
The Rams are a winner. We're going to jump over to Sioux City North and Johnston tonight. North starts ball. Quarterback Carson Strobine finds Desmond Grace on the quick slant, and Grace is going to have plenty of room for a first down. Dragons defense, though, holds. Then Johnston's going to get the ball back here. We're finally going to get to it there. Quarterback Adrian Brodus goes deep, finds Sean Strand, takes a big hit, but holds on to the ball. Then the Dragons trying to get their drive rolling here. Strand is going to roll out. As we finally get to it, the screen pass finds Mason Pospisil for another big gain, and then Strand's going to find the big man, Jacob Simpson on the run here. We're just taking our time to get there. Yep, we love him. There's Simpson, and say hello to Mr. Simpson. Ooh. Just rolls over him into the end zone. That's a cheat code right there. 88 is a man. 16-0 win for Johnston tonight.
Alrighty, yeah, man among boys. Up next, it's the game of the night in the Metro for Class 5A Centennial and Waukee Northwest. They battle it out on the Wolves' home turf. That's when we return.
Waukee's hosting Council Bluffs Lincoln tonight. Warriors, they're going to be leading late in the first half by 3 points, and Niall Eddy helping that lead. Eddy down the sideline, and Eddy is gone. 60-yard touchdown run. Workmanlike makes it 19-11 with less than a minute and a half. And speaking of workmanlike, how about that Warrior student section? They were working tonight real hard. Crazy sequence here. 10 seconds to go in the half. Warriors snagged the punt. They're going to call a fair catch. And then the head coach is going to ask for the free kick. They opt for the free kick from the 45-yard line. Lynx can't attempt to block it. Max Bartacek puts it right through the upright.
Kickers need love too.
Kickers always need love, John. Kickers always need love. Warriors going to work on the second half. This is Bryce Hawkinson with a nice run up the middle, but the Lynx hold them. It's Bartacek again. It's up. It's good. Warriors rolling at that point, and then we're going back to our main man, Niall Eddy. Niall living up to the name. Breaks an arm tackle, and see you later. Eddy is gone. Warriors rolling at that point, 33-11. That would also be the final. Warriors knock off Lincoln 33-11.
Alrighty, thank you, Colin. With 2 weeks left in the season for Class 2A, this home stretch is key. A win tonight for West Marshall locks up home field advantage, but right on their heels is Roland-Story, and sure enough, the two square off tonight up in State Center. Get there 20-6 already. Trojans are up, but with 9 or so minutes to play in the first half, Norsemen have the ball and they're running a QB sneak. This might be more effective than Iowa's, and they're the best in the country. Luke Patton just rolling down the line before finally being shoved out of bounds. Then Quinn Ante, this was our play candidate. You saw it here first to Carter Flatabo. Back corner shoulder through double coverage, literally through the hands of the defenders. 20-13.
It's incredible.
Just like that. But you know what? West Marshall, they got a good running game. They've got like 4 guys that can all run the ball. Pitch it out to Parker Reese. He's a big man. All right, that's a pass. My bad. Little pass, little swing. He's going to pick it up big. Nice pickup for West Marshall there. Then they pitch it near side to Preston Pope. Pope says, I don't just run 10 yards, I run 40 for a touchdown. He's got a house call reservation. He wants dinner, folks. That's a touchdown. 3rd and 13 now. Peyton Hart showing how big his is. Up the gut, powering ahead for the first down. Check it out from the QB. This kid's taken more licks through this season than I've seen any quarterback. Just gets right back up. Then he has a little bit of an arm, too. Rolling out. Going to find Caden Villinga. Little dump off there. He gets the corner. West Marshall wins with ease. 50-21 over Roland-Story. Big win for the Trojans. All right. Des Moines Christian hosting Clarinda. Third quarter Cardinals ball. Quarterback Wyatt Schmidt hands it to Carson Downey. He runs it in for the score. That boosts their lead 19-6 at that point. Cardinals ball again. It's Schmidt scrambling this time. Looking. We're looking for the highlight. Can I get a highlight? There we go.
There it is.
Looking for a receiver now. Feel like an auctioneer over here. His throw picked off by the Lions' own Gavin Phillips. Phillips says, I'm going the other way. There's a face mask in there. Cardinals get the ball back, though. That's tough luck for Des Moines Christian. Schmidt going to hand it off to Creighton Iverson. Iverson's got a lead blocker. Bobs weaves. Little pickup there. Oh, squirts out of the hole. There he's finally taken down. Battling his way down the field for a huge gain. Cardinals hope to carry that momentum into the end zone. Taden Brown effortlessly runs it in. 27-12. That would be your final. Clarinda topping the Lions of Des Moines Christian.
And, John, we're going to hit social media again. Twitter coming through again. Twitter always comes through, John.
Always. That's Twitter, where we live.
What are they, like 100% this week without having to shut down?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
We're going to get out to the Interstate 35, I-35, ICGC out here. Student section's getting ready. Hey, these things, they're lifesavers for us in the business. If you're going to the beach, if you're going to the lake, those, look at how much they can carry there. It's great. We got student sections. It's obviously October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Student section getting ready. What else? Where else are we going tonight with our social media stuff? Still, ICGC here. The band out on the field. Good shot there. All the kids lining up for the national anthem. Good crowd out there, too, for the Roadrunner.
I think we have highlights from this one later on in the evening. It's Interstate 35 taking on Van Meter tonight, I believe.
Okay, Interstate 35. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so where else are we going out here, guys?
Jack Pettit.
Okay, so I caught, this is Van Meter. Van Meter, we're going to catch them.
There you go.
Van Meter looking really, really good so far this season. Jack Pettit, great quarterback, even better holder. A better holder.
Shocker.
I think, we're going to have a little story on him and who he holds for later on in the show tonight. And then we've got one more here. And, yep, Dome Dynasty, close one, 4:28 left to go. Flea Flicker, Rams, we just saw the highlights there thanks to Binger. And 21-20 final there for the Rams. Really, really good game over there for Southeast Polk.
All righty, thank you, Colin. And remember, you can use hashtag Local5Blitz anytime you want to share your tweets with us. We'll be sure to get them on the air here on the Friday Night Blitz. Now, don't touch the remote. We got a trip down to Truro. That's right, I-35, the Roadrunners trying to find the TNT to stop the Bulldogs in their tracks. That's next.
We get right into our second play of the night candidate here. We're going out to Van Meter. This is going to be Jack Pettit with all the time in the world. Look at the one-handed catch by Chris Schreck, and Schreck is gone. Takes the road to the end zone there, John. Yeah, Schreck, easy catch there. Makes it look real easy. I do not think I had the hands for a catch like that in high school, I can tell you that.
He even makes the transfer like midair still.
Yeah, I mean, it just smooth. Real smooth
Chris
for Van Meter there. The Van Meter Bulldogs have pitched 5 shutouts in 6 games, an incredible run to the season. There isn't a 1A team that has scored a point on them yet this year, let alone come close to even beating them. Interstate 35 came into tonight's game against Van Meter thinking, why not us? Van Meter traveled to I-35 in hopes to keep their perfect record tonight. They get off to a fast start. As we see that same play, Jack Pettit goes deep to Mr. Schreck, and Schreck is on a journey to the end zone and nobody's around him. One-handed grab, what a catch there. 7-0 early. Then I-35 looking to answer back as Logan Cassidy finds some running room down the sideline, breaks one tackle and is out of bounds, and then he goes at it back again. He's going to find...
Oh, what a hit. Stopped on third
Big
down.
Tackle there. And then Van Meter goes back to work. This is Jack Pettit himself. Gets nice yardage there. And then Pettit going to hand it off this time to, who's that again? Mr.
I think that was a punch in by Schreck.
That was a punch, right? Okay, yeah, 14-0 there. Then we go see the crowd. And then bad snap, Grady Dodds to run it himself. He takes a nice lick there. We'll end up coughing the ball up. Van Meter says, hey, we got it. And they do. The Bulldogs, they're going to capitalize on the turnover as Jack Pettit finds Caden Peterson, who toe taps. Woo, look at the little toe tap there.
He must be a dancer,
That's
too.
good in the NFL right there. Van Meter rolls again tonight. Does not allow a point. 43-0 over I-35.
You still got the next one, too. South Central Calhoun and Woodward-Granger, a fun one.
Yeah, after stopping the Hawks on the first drive here, the Titans' Gavin Botta is going to hand it off to Blake McAllister for a nice 10-yard run there and stretches out, gets the first down, and then Gavin Botta fakes the handoff, and this time he's going to run it. He's going to decide it for himself, and he gets 15 yards. And then Gavin is going to pitch the ball back to Blake McAllister, who then is going to throw it deep. And look at the precision. What a catch there by Kevin King after both teams are stopped. The Titans go for it on fourth down, and the quarterback punts the ball down the 5-yard line, though. And quarterbacks can kick too, right, John?
Why not?
I always see them. Great kicks there. South Central Calhoun rolls tonight, 41-7.
Titans, big win there for Coach. For big win. Let's just put it that way for South Central Calhoun. We got a lot of highlights to get to. It's
a busy night.
I'm at a loss. Looking for two of the best 500 teams. That's what I'm doing, is looking for two of the best 500 teams in the state. You don't have to look further, though, than Centennial and Waukee Northwest. Both 3-3, both with respectable losses, and both could be knocking on the RPI door for a playoff berth. If the season ended now, they'd be the last to win. So tonight, key for the resume. The Centennial Hawks took on the Waukee Northwest Wolves in a high-powered 5A showdown. Peyton Good dropping back, but Eli Moses says no. You're going to the grass or the turf. That's a sack. That's rough. All right, Carson Rankin, though, rolling out, lets it fly, but Bo Gerke picking it off in traffic there. He's hyped. Rankin then finding Brady Grisham. Yeah, flex on him, Mo. Second down. There's the pickup to Grissom first. A little weave, takes a big lick there. Second quarter now, he's going to find Grisham again for a big Wolf gain. The Wolves, I love those blue unis. Kind of got a BYU feel. Rankin calling in his own number. Yeah. QB sneak, touchdown Waukee Northwest. Got to specify now, folks. Then Good. Going to find Ty Morgan, and check out the light show. LED lights just flashing. Ty Morgan to Good. Good gets pressured, though, or first it's the pass to Ty Morgan. Morgan weaving his way, lowers the helmet, takes a hit there. Then Good gets pressured. Eli Moses forcing the fumble. That's an recovered by Ben Reeland. Brody Targart sacking Carson Rankin, though. Back and forth the defenses go tonight. Then Brady Grisham takes the handoff, breaks loose. Rankin calling his own number again. This time he's got a house call reservations. Well, first he calls his own number on the QB sneak. They tack on the PAT, 14-0 Northwest Waukee, forcing another fumble. Guys, don't put the butter on the gloves. Use the Stickum Spider Tack. Might be illegal in MLB. I don't know if they'll find it at the IHSAA. That's okay. Another forced fumble. Harry Linen now taking the handoff, and he's going with a big run here. Has a wall of blockers for him. He's going to weave through, takes a big hit. Physical game tonight. Andrew Cork taking the field goal off the right foot. That's good at half. 17-0 Waukee. Fans loving it. Carter Cahill, no relation to Colin. CC's in the house, though. Take the handoff. Little pickup here. Do you have moves like that? I don't know.
I don't have.
We might have to go test it later. Centennial botching the snap on the field goal, though. Get this, 17-6. Defensive slugfest, but what a classic it was. Waukee Northwest gets the win. Beautiful stadium out there, too. All right. We're going to bounce down to Martensdale-St. Mary's. The Blue Devils taking on Lennox, finding themselves down 26-14. Looking to pull it back within a touchdown. Hogan Franey connects with Grayson Phillips for the score. They will fail to convert the two-point conversion, though. They get a 6-point game, 26-20. With a minute left in the half, Isaac Grenman takes the handoff, picks up a quick first down there for Lennox. Gabe Funk now looking down the middle of the field and finds a wide-open Keegan Kitzman, who gets brought down at the 25. Got to say this, Lennox crowd, I'm impressed. You're there tonight. You're going to be down in Kansas City on Sunday because Spencer Brown for the Bills going to be down there, and you get to watch a lot of touchdowns tonight. I'm guessing you're going to get to see a lot of touchdowns on Sunday, too. It's going to be a high-scoring game down there. Another flag's going to bring that touchdown run back. That's okay. 2 plays later, Grunman finds the end zone for the score. Identical play. Lennox completes the two-point conversion as well. Back up 14. Next drive, Gabe Funk takes it himself. Going to find some room. Kid's got a stride. Look at the gazelle.
Strides.
That's like me running out there. Room down the center he goes. That's a touchdown. Lennox 62, Martensdale-St. Mary's 20. Great 8-man action, and guess what? We'll have more of it later on in the show. Now, Colfax-Mingo, Madrid. Fun one here. Second quarter, Tiger Hawks with the ball, not to be confused with the Tigers. Cole Bracewell launching it 20 yards to Curtis Horace. Goes up, high points it, mossed him. Or he just, caught it, touchdown. 21-19 game, Tiger Hawks leading. Madrid, though, it's Brady Leonard handing it off to Matt Fuller. He then fumbles it, giving the ball back to Colfax-Mingo. They're under pressure. Bracewell throwing the ball to Trey Hockenmeyer for a 20-yard little pickup. Hockenmeyer might be a little undersized, but he ain't afraid of it. Cole Bracewell then flicking it to Cale Bracewell. I'm sure they're related, who runs it 10 yards for the touchdown. That's a 28-19 score. Madrid Tigers, though. Brady Leonard throwing it to Jacob Cockler. Takes it 50 yards. No one's catching him. Look at the speed. I'm guessing he's a track star, too. That's a score. Half ends 25-28 Tiger Hawks. Madrid, though, comes back, wins it 46-34. Nice win for the Tigers in the jungle. All right, when we come back, it's our Coach of the Week. Binger, you just saw a flash of him. He's going to be back for the whole segment next. That's after the break. All righty, Bondurant Farrar hosting Boone. What a way to start the drive in the fourth quarter. Number 14, Andrew Keith, retrieved the ball for Bondurant after Boone couldn't keep it in their hands. Blue Jays offense was on fire. Guess what? Porter Smith making a name for himself on the field tonight. Here we go. Little run off the edge. Has some room. Runs over a dude. Bouncing off of him. That's a first down. Getting one step closer to scoring. Blue Jays number 5. It's Nolan Meyer catching the pass. Scores for the Blue Jays there. Here we go. Nolan Meyer catching the deep ball down the sidelines. Ooh. Defenders take themselves out. That's a oopsie.
Makes it easy for him.
Blue Jays, though, Bondurant Farrar is really good. Not only did they showcase their offensive side, their defense also on fire, literally on fire. Blue Jays brought home the win. Final score 43-0 tonight. They beat up on Boone pretty good there. All righty. Time now to bounce to our interview of the night. We're going to get out to Cedar Rapids. That's where Dave Bingham is. Back to you.
Well, now it's time for our player or coach interview of the week, whatever you want to call it. They're cranking the music here at Prairie, but just one of those memorable games, and we got a special guy with us right here, Xavier Wampa. We've interviewed you at the beginning of the year for our project, but the reason you play football for moments like this, talk about that last play. What was going through your mind?
We knew it was going to come down to the wire. They got a good play, fumbled, got it back, got lucky. We knew how to get a stop for the game, and I was just blessed to come out the block.
I've already had almost like a whole career this year in some of these magical plays. Week 1 and now this play today. What's it like to be on the field for that, and what's your expectation? Why is this happening?
I mean, it's super exciting. We've been fighting through adversity all year, going hard in practice, is getting better every day. So we're just trying to do what we can and come out and compete every day.
What is special, though, because at times tonight it looked like, geez, we don't have anything going. It looked early like Polk was going to run away with this, and then it just kind of got a couple mistakes here. But what is going on at the end of the games for you guys to do what you're doing?
Our offense went and scored. Our coaches were on us. We had to get some momentum, do something to come out with the dub. So we just all went hard. Everyone took a deep breath, came on the field, and we just competed to the last second.
Young man, you've been handling this so well, like a champion, true class. You've had injury, and you've been fighting through it. With all the spotlight that's on you right now, what's that like, and how are you dealing with that with such first class?
This is the person I am. I'm very humble. Well, I think I'm very humble. I just go about my business and try and compete and work with my team.
Where'd it get you on the hand? Let's see where you blocked it.
Right here.
All right, we'll check the tape, all right? All right, you get out of here and go celebrate. Xavier Wampa, that's going to do it. What a special night for Polk. Didn't look good, but they got it done. We'll send it back to you guys.
All righty, thank you, Binger. Time now for a quick reminder. You can go vote for our Game of the Week right now. Do it on the app if you're going to do it at this moment, or wait for the break if you want to sneak over to the website. WeAreIowa.com is where you can do it. Let's pull up the 4 matchups we've got on tap for you to vote for. West Des Moines Valley versus Dowling Catholic. Look, it's an annual rivalry. It gets no bigger than that in Class 5A. Just the classic battle for West Des Moines. Then you got ACGC versus Van Meter, 2 teams that are unbeaten so far in Class 1A. ACGC coming on strong. Can they score against Van Meter? No one else has really been able to do so. Then you got Riverside versus Earlham. Both teams really solid this year. The Earlham Cardinals looking to make a little run to the Dome this year. Then Nevada versus Humboldt. We saw the Nevada highlights. Big win against Algona. Can they keep it rolling and stay perfect against a Humboldt team that is also unbeaten? Go vote. WeAreIowa.com. A lot of fun out there. We want to see high numbers for that. We'll tag all the schools later on next week. You have until Thursday to go and vote. All right, Montezuma, really good football team. Baxter, also really good at football. Both are putting up points galore in 8-player action. Tonight, the Braves and Bolts dialing up a dandy up in Baxter. Let's get to it. A lot of highlights, but a lot of them courtesy of Eddie Burgess. Look, here he is at safety. Goes and gets the ball. Interception. Goes and gets the ball again. Interception. We're just going to call it the Eddie Burgess showtime. That was a touchdown catch. Sorry, they're up. Baxter rolling out. You got your quarterback. That's, I believe, David Rote. Nope, that's wrong. Sorry. Can't read a number. All I'm going to say is we've got another bad snap. Burgess going to fall on it because, well, that's dangerous. That might be the only thing that slows down Montezuma, because look at Burgess just weave through dudes down there. Then he's going to find a little room, looking to pass. He says, all right, I'll just keep it. He's a starting center for these guys, all right? He's a starting center for the basketball team, not the football team. Then he makes the tackle. I mean, again, one-man wrecking ball. Can't break that pass up, and that's great movement by Baxter. I got to give Rob Luther's team credit. At least they were out there making plays, and this one stayed tight. Again, Bolts came into this one 6-0. Go for a little onside trickeration there. Bolts don't fall for it. They're going to go back to pass. Nope, they're going to keep and run. That's right, that is David Rose, from what I can tell. Number 6 in there at quarterback. But Burgess going to hand it off. Number 22, that's Brett Plants. And then Baxter with the ball again. Just huge hit from Burgess. I mean, the kid just lays the lumber. Here goes the throw. Cody Damon. Sorry, Cody Damon. I apologize. Looking at the wrong roster. But there's, again, Mr. Burgess showing up. I'm sorry, Cody. Sorry, Rob. Don't let me hear about it too much, all right? Good game out there. Fun game. Montezuma Baxter. Let's pull up the final here if we could. 45-24. Montezuma still looking like the wrecking crew that they are, all behind Eddie Burgess. But Baxter going to be a force to reckon with come playoff time. And keep in mind, 8-player playoffs start 2 weeks from tonight. Crazy. When we come back, the kicker breaking records and barriers for the Van Meter Bulldogs. That's next.
Our third play of the night nominee comes from Woodward-Granger in South Central Calhoun. We're going to see the Titans quarterback is going to pitch it back to Blake McAllister, who then finds Kevin King in the end zone. Let's take one more look at this one. Blake McAllister is going to show off the arm, and he finds Kevin King. What precision. And he gets the foot down. What a catch there. That is our third play of the night nominee. We're getting close to picking the final one.
You got a lot of good plays for top 5 next week. I'm digging it. All right, welcome back in. The Van Meter Bulldogs continue to score at will tonight. No different. And, you know, the touchdowns keep racking up. So do the PATs, and that's where Colin Cahill found this story on the Bulldogs.
In football, the kicker is usually the least talked about position until it comes time to kick that game-winning field goal. But that's not the case when your team averages almost 50 points a game.
I talk about 4 keys to every game, and one of them is winning special teams. That's how important it is.
The Bulldogs are 6-0 heading into the final 2 weeks of the regular season. 5 of those have been shutouts.
Every point counts, and we've certainly been in those types of games where every point has counted, whether it's been we've won by 1 or we've lost by 1.
Most of those extra points come by way of a first-year sophomore kicker and the school's second ever female football player, Katie Lindsay.
What I appreciate most about Katie, it was just all about helping the team. What could she do to help the team?
Katie showed up at spring meetings for the football team in 2021, looking to try a new sport, one dominated by high school boys.
The first time I was definitely nervous, and I walked in behind a couple guys and I was like, hey, can you check and make sure it's okay that I go in? And they were like, hey guys, Katie's coming in.
As for the kicking job, it wasn't handed to her.
It went all the way up to the first week of the season, first game week, and she was the most consistent at PATs, and so she won the job.
Not much has changed for Katie at school since breaking the news to her friends that she was joining the team.
I think they kind of thought that I was crazy, and they did not take me seriously. But then I really actually went to a couple camps, and they were like, oh wow.
Those oh wows came again every Friday night. In one game, she attempted 10 point-after tries and made them all. Even crazier, Katie has made 36 of 38 extra points, and she now owns the school record for most PATs in a season.
She's really consistent, you know.
Senior starting quarterback Jack Pettit has held every one of those attempts. From day one, he knew she could hang with the boys.
You know, I can see those nerves because I've been through it, so I was just, take a deep breath, relax, just trust yourself because she's a good kicker.
Katie might not think she is breaking any barriers at Van Meter, but she's certainly carrying the torch in a boys-driven game.
I don't think of it as I'm the only girl. I think of it as, I have my job, and as long as I get to do it and I can do it, it's awesome.
And Katie does more than just kick field goals. Tonight she left the football field to hit the hardwood to play with the JV volleyball team. And come springtime, she starts for the varsity soccer team. Reporting in Van Meter, Colin Cahill, Local 5 Sports. We are Iowa.
And of course, Colin mentioning that was back on Monday because she had volleyball practice on Monday night. So with that, when we come back, weekly awards, they're next.
And now we go to our play of the week, brought to you by Wyckoff Heating and Air. And we're going out to our main man, Quinn Ante, finding Carter Flatabow. Look at the one-handed grab. What a catch there by
in traffic, double coverage.
I mean, the one-handed to me, as he's twisting his body, that's just wild. To be able to turn your body like that and get the feet down is a big catch. That is our play of the week, sponsored by Wyckoff Heating and Air.
Yeah, Wyckoff Heating and Cooling. Thanks for sponsoring that. Next up, we got our game ball tonight. Well, I think we both agreed. It's got to go to Xavier Nwankpa. I mean, the kid is a stud. We know how good he is. You got Phil Parker in the house, Kirk Ferentz. You got Clemson's defensive coordinator there as well. And then what do? You go and block the potential game-winning field goal.
I think he's showing off.
I think he gets the game ball tonight.
Yeah.
That's presented to you by Fairway. Big thank you to Fairway for those. And we'll be getting that your way, Xavier. So hopefully you see this once you get back into town after tonight's big win over Cedar Rapids Prairie. We're almost done here. We're going to wrap things up when we come back here on the Friday Night Blitz. Welcome back into the Friday Night Blitz. Of course, Dome Dynasty cannot leave without that. Binger last week had a good one. Southeast Polk, Linn-Mar, two teams again could be meeting in the Dome later this year.
Polk looks really, really good this year.
Yeah, one loss on the year.
One loss. I mean, and even in that loss, they still looked like they could have won that game.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. Well, let's look back. Dome Dynasty, Linn-Mar, Southeast Polk.
Let's put all three phases together every single snap. You understand? Don't relax. Don't ever relax. Foot on the pedal. Seniors, all right, we talk about it all the time in this program. Be seniors.
Straight back to pass. Launches it left down the sidelines. Titus Christensen is wide open. He makes the catch. Rolling right, now turning and looking left. Looking for Titus Christensen, who's wide open, and he walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 31-yard touchdown strike from Daly to Titus Christensen. Fake to Sama. This time he wants Falloon, and he's got him. Nice hands by Falloon, holding on to it. Makes a couple people miss, and he's off to the races. Falloon is in the end zone.
Way to fit it in. Good read. Easy money, huh?
Deep throw. Back across the middle for Gunther. Oh, he's got him. Touchdown. Lennox straight back to pass under pressure by Rogers, but he gets it off to Henderson. But he's met by Woods in the backfield and brought down immediately. Nice stop by the Rams. Straight back to pass. He looks right for Falloon, and he's got him. He's complete past midfield down to about the 40. Give is to Sama. Nice blocking on the right side, and he's making people miss. He breaks a couple tackles, and he's in the end zone. 31-yard touchdown run by Abu Sama.
Way to answer. Good job. Good job. That's it.
At the 1. right up the middle on the return. Oh, hit hard. Brought down that time immediately by Quincy Foster. 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Fresh set of downs. Sama, fresh set of legs. Down the sideline he goes. Looks left, then fires right. Has a guy on the sidelines. It's complete. It's Cole Falloon. 35-yard touchdown strike from Daly. Once again to his man, Cole Falloon. At the 17, Sama, left side, big hole, right down the numbers, into the backfield, spinning, twisting, breaking tackle, staying on his feet. 3rd down and 12. The give to Sama, trying to get outside on the right, and he does. Good blocking, good footwork and movement at the 20-yard line. Sama, left side, still on his feet, breaking tackles, still breaking tackles into the end zone. What a run by Sama.
Hey, that's a grown man now. That's weight room right there, huh? That's weight room. Good job.
Rams win this one tonight, 38-15 over the previously undefeated Linn-Mar Lions.
Every rep matters, everything matters, and you never know when you're going to have an opportunity. We had some guys grow up a little bit today, and we'll just have to continue to coach them. We got a long way to go. But yeah, we caught him in some matchups and some man coverage, and it helps having a senior quarterback. He made some throws, and and Cole was able to make some plays. But yeah, we had some drops and some penalties that took us out of some drives. So we got some things to clean up. But win's a win. It's hard to win, and you play a 5-0. It just seems like every week. We'll have another one next week. So we'll have our hands full.
Alrighty, up next we put a bow on this one. We're going to inch closer to the postseason. Crazy how quick this year's gone. Final thoughts next. Alrighty, welcome back into the Friday Night Blitz. Really quick, you all remember Jordan Furby from a couple of years ago here at Local 5. Got to congratulate him and his wife Erin on their firstborn daughter. Congratulations today. Everyone's doing well and healthy, and a lot of great football. He told me he'd be watching tonight in between feeding, so excited for him, and obviously excited for a great night of Friday Night Blitz. And your first Friday Night Blitz, what did you think of Harlan?
Harlan looked really, really good. Their defense looks solid. I mean, you hit the nail on the coffin with how do you stop them? It's hard between the air and the ground. So.
Yeah, have a great night.